Welcome to the third video in solving a system of linear equations using the elimination method. And this video involves real-life application where the challenge is being able to read the situation and deciding how am I going to write these equations, this system of equations, to answer the question I'm being asked. So let's just get busy and read and write and solve. It says, there are 340 calories in 2 cups of cereal with 1 cup of milk. There are 570 calories in 3 cups of cereal with 1 cup of milk. Write and solve a system of linear equations to find the number x of calories in 1 cup of cereal without milk. So of course, one of the first things we need to do is identify our variables. And since it's asking us to find the number x of calories in a cup of cereal, we're going to say x is our cereal. Okay, it's our calories in cereal, and y will be the calories in the milk. Although we only have to answer one. It's only asking us for how many calories are in 1 cup of cereal. So the equations actually are kind of written for us because it starts out with 340 calories. 340 calories. I'm going to mark my text here. 340 calories in 2 cups of cereal with 1 cup of milk. That's the equation. So 340 calories in will be our equal sign. 2 cups of cereal. Well, cereal is represented with an X. And 1 cup of milk. So plus Y. That's 340 calories. Our second equation says that there are 570 calories in 3 cups of cereal with 2 cups of milk. So we write 570 calories with 3 cups of cereal, and this time 2 cups of milk. So 2Y. And now we want to solve this system. Well, of course, we're going to do what we have been doing. We're going to eliminate. And as I look, the easiest thing to do would be to multiply the first equation by a -2. And so I'm going to go -2 times 340, which would give me a -680, equals -2 times 2x would be -4x. And -2 times y would be -2y. Now we're going to add these 2 equations. We're going to add them. And when we add them, 570 plus a -680 gives us a -110. 3x minus 4x will give us a -x. And the 2y and the -2y are eliminated. So now we have to get rid of the negative by dividing out the -1, and we see that x is 110. So there are 110 calories in 1 cup of cereal. Going on to our next example, 2,000 tickets were sold in an exhibition on Saturday. The cost of a ticket for an adult is $4 and for a child is $2. The total amount collected on Saturday was $6,400. Find the number of adult tickets and child tickets sold on Saturday. So again, I'm going to identify my variables. I'm going to say x is my adults. And I'm going to say y is my child or children. All right? And it's telling us that 2,000 tickets were sold. So I know my first equation is x plus y equals 2,000. And then it says that the adult ticket is $4. $4 for an adult ticket. And $2 for a child ticket. And that when we sold those, that there was $6,400 collected. So our second equation would be 4x plus 2y equals 6,400. Now once again, we find ourselves with 2 equations to make a system, and we need to solve. So I am going to multiply. I'm going to multiply the first equation. And this time, I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to eliminate the x. So I'm going to multiply by a -4. So negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times y is negative 4y. And negative 4 times 2,000 is negative 8,000. I could have multiplied by a negative 2 to eliminate the y's if I wanted to. I chose to do the x's. Is what it is. So here we go. Let's now add these two equations. 4 plus a negative 4, that eliminates. 2 plus a negative 4 is negative 2, so negative 2y. And then 6,400 minus a negative, plus a negative 8,000 would give us a negative 1,600. And when I divide by a negative 2, y is equal to 800. Y is equal to 800. So that tells me y is our children. So there were 800 children at the exhibition. And so I take that 800, I substitute it in. I'm going to put it in this equation right here. Oop, it goes in for y. So I would have x plus 800 equals 2,000. Subtract the 800, and it tells me that x is 1,200. So there were 1,200 adult tickets, or adults, at the exhibition. And very good. That ends our lesson for the day, for the night, all three of them. And your quick write to end the night will be to solve a system of linear equations by elimination. It will require you to multiply first. Here is the system. Go ahead and pause the video to get that written down. Do not forget, find out any questions that you have. Come to class with questions. I can redo every example a different way by multiplying something different or eliminating something different or just doing something different. You must ask questions, though, to seek understanding. Remember, 45 minutes, so I've probably taken most of that already, but aggressiveness and urgency, do not waste time, use it effectively, work on your assignment. We'll see you in class. Thank you very much. Have a great night.